Happy Thursday, everybody, and welcome to another Chamber Check-In episode from Idaho's only five-star accredited chamber. Today, I'm honored to feature Kevin Carroll. He is an insurance agent with Country Financial, and I'm going to bring him up on stage right now. Hi, Kevin.
How's it going?
Good. Thanks for carving out some time with me today.
You bet. You bet.
Kevin, you know that you and I have kind of recently become involved in a tips group together. You recently joined the chamber this year, and I've just been blown away by the way you go to business, your tenacious nature, and your effort. It's not every day that I get to meet a guy with your type of disposition. So thanks for joining the chamber. Thanks for being a part of our leads group. And thanks for carving out some time with us today.
Yeah, you bet, for sure.
How's it going? How's the week treating you?
It's good. It's good. I'm busy over here.
Where are you located?
Our office is on Broadway and Boise Avenue on that corner. So
what a great spot. I remember when we did our ribbon cutting there. That's a great space to invest in that part of town. How is that? I mean, compared to where you live, do you like being in that location?
Yeah, it's great. Lots of traffic goes by and sees our monument sign, and it's only 4 minutes from my house, so you can be right downtown, no problem. So it's easy for customers to get here and clients, and that's and me. So that's why we did it.
And you have parking.
Yep. Yeah, we do.
That's awesome. Well, Kevin, these chamber check-ins are really designed to check in with our members, engage with our members, see how they're holding up, see how we can help share their stories. Tell us a little bit about your background first, Kevin. What led you into the insurance business, and tell us a little bit about your history of work.
Yeah, sure. So I moved to the Valley about 15 years ago and started selling real estate here. I owned a real estate agency for about 12 years. And sold 1,000 homes during the bank-owned days, and flipped 100 houses across the country. Did some really fun stuff with all those. Had lots of great stories with all those projects. And so I own some rental properties now. And I was really looking for something different to do. I worked with a lot of investors in the real estate world, and I came upon this insurance business because I want time freedom. I want to be able to help as many people as possible. And then, I interviewed at a bunch of different companies, and Country really stood out.
I love that, Kevin. That's a good segue to my next question. Why did you choose Country? There's a lot of great insurance brokerages out there, and there's a lot of really good people in the industry. So dive a little bit deeper. Why did you pick to go with Country and invest your time and money?
Yeah, so that's a great question, Paul. It really comes down to the people and the brand itself. So if I'm going to represent something, I need to know that they're there for our customers when they need them. And that's really the most important thing. Yeah, maybe our rate's higher, maybe it's lower, but at the end of the day, if your house burns down, is the insurance company going to fix it and make it right? And ours will. So that's kind of the most important piece. So we turn 100 next year. Country Financial does.
Wow.
So it's a mid-sized insurance company based out of Illinois, and we just won Forbes #1 Life Insurance Company of the Year award. So we've got great home products, obviously great life insurance products. Our small business insurance is fabulous as well. And that's kind of one of the things that I specialize in, helping small business owners, making sure that their assets are protected.
Another great segue, Kevin. Thanks for telling us why Country. I think that's important too, and it's about the people. You and I both know that, and it's how well your mission and vision personally aligns with that brand. And so I think it's just a great fit for you. You started to talk a little bit about some of the products. Now we know that insurance companies, we all have them, right? They cover our cars, our homes, our dogs, our out sheds, our bikes, you name it. And you were just talking a little bit about some of your passions. Dive a little bit deeper into what is your favorite thing to help your clients with as far
Yeah.
as products you have.
Well, we all have life stories that happen to us, right, Paul? I mean, my dad died when I was 42, and he didn't have life insurance. He did have a small policy on a business loan, and so my mom inherited a business with no debt. But she had 3 young kids, and how would our lives have been different if there was $1 million pile of money that could create 40 grand a year for her? There's everyone has a story like that, right? So, I really make it a point to talk to everybody about that. And it's not that expensive. Let's find a plan that can fit in your budget. So that's a piece. Also, disability policy. You fall at home, fall on the ice, break your arm, and you're a contractor. You can't work with one arm. So let's make sure you don't lose your business when that happens. So there's little pieces like that we got to put in place just to make sure that we can get you to and through retirement. And I think that's a more holistic approach to this whole insurance says, yeah, it's expensive. Everyone has to have it, but let's make sure you have the right things and you're not overpaying for things that you don't need. So
you and I were talking earlier about your commitment to small business and how you like to educate them on what they need so that they don't go under if something happens.
Mm-hmm.
Help me share a little bit more about the small business policies that Country's offering.
Yeah, they're called a BOP, a business owner policy. And so there's certain businesses that every insurance company has something that they want to write, right? And then some that they don't. Like I can't insure a roofer under a Country paper because they just won't insure them. But the small business, the trades, the electricians and the plumbers and the handymen and the painters and the cleaning people and the drywallers and the tile guys and the professional services, the realtors, the chiropractors, acupuncturists, accountants, all those trades are things that we want to write. And so when we find a business that Country wants, our rates are going to be really good. And so the business owner policy is a couple pages of different, and you can't change these options, but there's all kinds of stuff inside there that's covered, like business continuation insurance. I was talking to a towel guy yesterday, and he was worried that if he did a bathroom job and then it destroyed the house because it leaked or something. We have double your liability limit for installation coverage for that. And so that will protect him against something like that. So that everyone has a different, well, what if this happens and that happens? And a lot of these BOP policies are built for that purpose. So most of the time, what you're worried about is in there.
Well, I got to tell you, if I'm a contractor and I'm working on your house, I want to be able to get in there and do my job without worrying about issues that may arise or insurance claims or litigation. I want to be able to do what I do and help my client out the best I can. So thanks for offering that. The BOP.
Yep.
BOP. Okay. All right. In the grocery business, we used to call it's Bob, and it was to check the bottom of the basket. Anyway.
Yeah, everyone has their special lingo.
Right. Okay, Kevin, I know you. Our tips group knows you. What's it like for a client? What's that client experience when they call Kevin to get their rates compared?
I think one of the things that does set Country apart is our people, right? If you can call an online broker, call a 1-800 number and get insurance, and a lot of times we're actually cheaper. But if you don't play in this world, you don't know if you have the right coverages or not. And so that's the thing I really want to just offer is let me look and see what you have and see if it's right or not. I mean, I had a guy that I saved him $3,500 because he had his policy written wrong. He was overpaying. So, just let me look at it and take a look. But if the thing is, you have a human to call. You have my cell phone, you have our office number, and you have hundreds of people back at corporate that can change an auto policy if I'm not around or anything like that. So, we have 0 deductible safety glass coverage. on your auto towing packages. There's a couple of things that kind of makes us unique. On our home policy, if your home is new enough, we have this unlimited dwelling coverage amount. And so what it means is that if your home burns all the way to the ground, no matter what number we put on that sheet, we're going to rebuild you a brand new house. So that's kind of our home policy is a little bit, it's very robust. And everyone deserves $1 million liability on their home, unlimited dwelling coverage. And we can offer that to them.
Kevin, you'd mentioned that Country's 100 years. And you'd also mentioned that you had an opportunity, the president of the organization came to Boise.
He did.
And I think that just goes to show the commitment, the investment into people here in the metro region. Tell us a little bit about Country's mission and vision, if you can help share that at all.
Yeah, I mean, it's really about just protecting the assets of everybody and educating everyone, and just the company culture is fabulous. And so I like working with a company that I know. I mean, when I talk to repair shops, they say, "Oh, we love Country because they just pay their claims." The guys that do disaster cleanup on your home, if you have a flood, they're all dealing with insurance companies. They love us. We don't give them any pushback. So that's the kind of company you want to work with, is somebody that, we're there when you need us. That's really the most important piece.
Okay. You'd mentioned, burning down to the ground, and there are so many natural disasters right now. And, our thoughts go to the folks that are experiencing that right now. Mm-hmm. And dealing with that is just incredible impact. So I'm going to show a quick video that you shared with me just to kind of get kind of a glimpse into that. Let me add that to the stage here, and I'll open it up the other way. Let's play this.
You see fires on TV all the time. You don't understand what the families are really going through until you've lived it. You're just standing there literally watching everything that you knew as your childhood, just the love in your home, and it's just going up in flames, and there's nothing you can do about it.
I asked her, in the event that there was a tragedy or something happened, how would they rebuild? What would they do? And I think that's when it registered with her that they wouldn't be able to.
My parents had no mortgage, so they thought they needed no insurance. This was the time that we needed it. I just would have never dreamed. Thank goodness for Judy. She convinced me that we needed homeowners insurance. The morning after the fire, I called Judy, and she's like, "You don't worry about a thing."
So I got up to the Ramey household. I sat with her mom, and she cried. I cried. But I told her that things were going to be okay. Country would take care of her.
Judy and Country Financial were 100% put into our lives for a reason. We could have never afforded to build back another home like Country Financial has built. And I'm so thankful for that, truly. Thank you so
much. So there's a little tear jerker for you.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let me stop that here. Okay, we're back. Kevin, thanks for sharing that with me. As just being humans, we don't often operate on proactive behavior. It's always ad hoc, right? I need to do this now. This is ready now. You're always under that type of lifestyle, right? It's always now in the moment. So it's always good to get this check-in with insurance or financial advice to think about the future, be proactive,
Yeah.
put a little money aside just in case something happens. Make
Yeah.
sure that all your insurance docs are ready to go.
And the clients have an option once a year to come in and sit down with me every year and check in, because things change, life changes.
Yeah.
Maybe you sold the boat and you forgot to tell me, who knows? Like, there's all kinds of stuff like that. We just need to sit down for 20, 30 minutes once a year and just go over that and make sure that we're still on the same path and the right path.
Love it. Kevin, thanks for your time. Is there anything else you'd like to educate the public on while we have you?
No, I don't think so. I mean, if you want to reach out to me, find us on the website. You can book an appointment with me on my calendar there. You can come into the office, or we can do a Microsoft Teams meeting. And I'd love to help you.
Kevin, thanks again for your commitment and investment with the chamber. I love working with you. I love your effort. And I look forward to our next conversation, Kevin.
Thanks, Paul.
Have a great weekend.